So simplifying factorials. So look at this problem here, 26 factorial over 21 factorial. Now, more than anything, I don't really want to write out 26 times 25 times 24 all the way down to 1. It'd take up all that space, and I don't want to have to write all that out, and I don't need to. It's not necessary. So here's a little trick on what you can do. You can start out 26 times 25 times 24 times 23. I just got done saying I don't want to do this, but watch what happens. Times 22. Oops, not 2 times 2. 22 times 21 factorial. And it's going to keep going, right? 21, 20, 19, 18. Now, why did I stop at 21? Because look at the denominator. That's 21 factorial. So then what I can do is I can cancel the 21 factorials, and then because they're both going to be 21, 20, 19, 18, like so on and so forth. It's all multiplication. So now all I have to do is put this in my calculator, which I don't really want to even do that, but I will. I can't use the factorial button. I have to do it by hand. 26 times 25 times 24 times 23 times 22. And I get 7893600. So 7,893,600. Okay. So that's just a little trick on how you can simplify. Take the one that's larger and count it down till you get to the one that's smaller, and then you can cancel them. Okay, so we're going to do something similar here. So on part A, I have 10 factorial over 2 factorial times 8 factorial. So the 10 factorial I'm going to write as 10 times 9 times 8 factorial. So I'm going to pick the larger one, right? Now the 2 factorial, that is going to be 2 times 1. So I only get to do one of them. Times 8 factorial. So I want to use the bigger factorial so I can cancel it. Hopefully that makes sense. So the 8 factorials, those are out. 2 goes into 10 5 times. So, and you don't really need the 1, but it's going to be 45. 45 over 1, but that's just going to be 45. Okay, so it's a lot easier to do. It's quicker and by hand. And this comes up a lot when you're doing probability problems, but that's the idea, is take your larger factorial, count it down till you get to the smaller one in the bottom. Now, if you have a choice of 2, you want the bigger one so you can do more canceling. It'll go quicker. Okay, now look at this one over here on B. See, I don't even have numbers. I have n, right? But how do factorials work? Well, it's n plus 1. Okay, so this is B times n times n minus 1, right? So on and so forth. That's how n plus 1 factorial works, okay? So you're taking 1 away, right? So you're subtracting 1, and you're subtracting 1 to get the next term. Okay, so what I had was n plus 1 factorial over n factorial. So I'm going to write my numerator as n plus 1, that's the first term, times n factorial over n factorial. And then those can cancel. So I just get the answer n plus 1. So it's not a real number, it's an expression, but that's okay. All right, that's how those work.